Hello and welcome to the final class in the Yoga for Recuperation series. This class is for your thymus and your tonsils. Your thymus gland has a huge responsibility in helping your body protect itself against autoimmunity. Your thymus plays a vital role in your lymphatic system, that's your body's defense network, and endocrine system. Your thymus gland, which is found in your upper chest at the bottom of your neck behind your breastbone, helps make antibodies that fight infection. And your tonsils, which are on either side of your throat at the back of your throat, also help to make antibodies that fight infection. So we're going to start seated today, and we're going to chant Om for your tonsils. So you might want to sit elevated on a blanket. You're going to need a block, a blanket, and a bolster for today's practice. Let's start by making space with breath and a sigh. Okay, from here, we're going to come onto your backs with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. So you'll take your block, lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, and then press into your feet and just place your block underneath your pelvis. And you can put it at whatever height you would like it right now. Just remembering that this is a Yoga for Recuperation series, so no need to push yourself right now. And then we're going to do a little thymus tapping here. So just tapping your breastbone here. to stimulate your thymus. And then go ahead and press into your feet to lift up off your block. Put your block off to the side, lower back down, and hug your knees into your chest as the counter pose. And then from here, we're going to do a really interesting shoulder opener, chest opener for your thymus. So what you're going to need is your block again, and you're going to lie on your left side. So take your block and you're going to put it underneath your head. And then you're going to take your left hand and take it behind you. Okay, so that's going to be chest opening, and lie on your left side. And take your right hand around and clasp your hands behind you. So you're doing like chest opening arms behind you. Okay, and you can stay here like this, or you can add a bit more of a counter rotation to it by taking your pelvis so that you're bringing your pelvis, your feet flat on the floor and your pelvis flat on the floor. Okay, and then roll back onto your left side, if you're not still there, and release all of that. And then we'll go ahead and do that on the other side. So that's pretty intense. Big opener, chest opener there. So you'll go ahead and roll over to your right side. So you basically start lying on your right side, and then what you do is you take your right arm behind you. Okay, and then you interlace your hands behind you. You might want to just stay here for a few breaths. And I can feel already that this right side is quite a bit tighter than my left side. And then you can start to bring maybe your pelvis and your legs down. big edge. And then you can go ahead and release. Whew. That is a big one. Okay, let's see what we have next. Hopefully that's the biggest one in this recuperation class. Okay. All right, you're going to come onto your stomach. You can put your block off to your side. And we're going to place your hands underneath your shoulders, your elbows point straight back. We're going to open up your chest a little bit by doing a little bit of Sphinx building for your thymus. And you're just going to inhale and lift up and exhale and lower down. And then inhale and lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down, going easy. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. One more like that. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and lower down. And then from here, you can get your bolster. And you can take your bolster right underneath your chest and use your bolster to prop you for Sphinx pose. And then you can just take your hands behind you, push yourself up, and roll your bolster off to the side, and come back into child's pose as a counter pose. Okay, from here you're going to come back down onto your stomach. And then you're going to take your hands behind you, interlace them again, lengthen thong through your legs, and lift up off the ground. Again, thymus, chest opening. And then slowly lower down. Push yourself up onto all fours. Come back into child's pose. And then roll yourself up to seated. From seated, you're going to need your blanket, and we're going to spend a little bit of time creating a prop for yourself for our final Shavasana. And so I'll get you to fold your blanket in half, kind of like that. And then we're going to build two props for ourselves. One is going to be for your neck and one is going to be for your chest. So I'm thinking like that for your chest, and then like that for your neck. So let's see how that works. And then you'll use your bolster for your legs. Bring your bolster around for your legs. Let's see how that works and see what adjustments need to be made. Wouldn't that be funny if it was just perfect? It doesn't usually work out that way, but we'll see. So that goes under your chest. That goes under your neck. You know what? It's not bad. I'm probably gonna just live with that. So it gives you a little lift underneath your chest and some support underneath your neck. So I'm pretty happy with that, because you know this blanket building business is not as easy as it looks. I could use a little bit more underneath my neck, but it's pretty decent the way it is. So you're going to rest like that in Shavasana. Gradually allow your breath to deepen. And then slowly begin to wiggle and stretch out. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. And pause there for a moment. And then slowly make your way up to seated. So thank you for joining me for this Yoga for Recuperation series, and thank you for requesting it. I look forward to your comments on it. Namaste.